I apologise for the weird lighting. It's just like, literally just now, clouded over. So the lighting is a bit more dim than I was expecting. But anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an update on my 22 in 2022. This is my third update of the year, so it could also potentially be like a 10-month update, potentially, but I have to say, I don't know what's happened. I think I've just like underestimated myself. We are now in September, 3 months left to go, and I am pretty much settled with the idea that I'm not going to complete this challenge at all. It's just not going to happen. I have struggled very much with this challenge, and there's that. It's just not worked out. It's just, spoiler alert, I've not finished any of my items apart from one which I finished in July, which I do believe I included in my July update. I do think we will finish a couple, or at least one or two items, so a couple, before the end of the year. But other than that, I think this is going to be a complete failure of a challenge. Won't be doing this next year, that's for certain. So with that being said, let's just get on to my update and tell you where I'm at and what I do think I will be sharing in my next update. So obviously this is my September update. This is a year-long challenge. So my December update will be my finale. So we shall see what happens in the next 3 months, but without further ado, let's get into it. So this is in a very random order. This is in the order that it is in my spreadsheet, so just so you're aware. So the first item is my Lorac palette, and I had in here the shade number 7, which is the shade on the top row. So I do think I will finish this year, 100%. The dip has definitely increased a lot since my last update, and I use it quite a lot. So I have used it now. Let me just check. I've used it 60 times this year, and we have reached this stage. And I think if I am using it a lot more frequently, maybe in the next few months, this will 100% be finished. This is at least one of the items that I do think I'll finish before the end of this year. Next item is my Naked Urban Decay Wild West eyeshadow. This is in the shade Rustler. Now, I knew going into this project that I would not finish this, and this is where we're at right now with the shade. And as you can see, so this is the shade here. It's obviously the only eyeshadow in here that I've had like proper usage in it. And as you can see, we've got a massive dip now, 100%. A dip is very much there now, but we've not even hit pan yet. So this 100% won't be an item that I will finish this year. I did roll this in with the idea of trying to hit pan, and also just to see out of intrigue how far I could go with an eyeshadow in Urban Decay pan through a year. Because I've never hit pan in an Urban Decay eyeshadow, so I just thought I'd see how long it would take me. I've used that 78 years this year, and it's a lovely shade as well. It's one of my favourites. Next up, we have got this. This is my Glossier Mintbomb.com lip salve, and as you can see, we are now here. So I have used this 211 times this year. and we're definitely over halfway, but we've got 3 months to get down there to there. I really want this to be finished. I want this to be something that I complete. If I don't complete it this year, I think I'll be very close to finishing it. But yeah, this is like a huge one to try and complete this year. Then we've got this. This is my Revolution Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Flawless, and in here I have rolled in the shade Burgundy Nights, which is the eyeshadow on the bottom row that I've hit pan on. And I can't quite remember in my July update if I had hit pan on this one or not. But that's definitely a huge change that's happened, and the pan is getting ever so slowly bigger and bigger, but of course we're nowhere near finishing that. I'm just happy just to get like a pan in this as well, because this is also one of my older eyeshadow palettes, so even if I don't finish the eyeshadow, I'm very happy with the progress that I have been making this year. Okay, annoyingly, I just tipped this over whilst I was filming this video, so I've now lost the marking for where we were at. But I do believe we are like here now. So where my finger is pointing to, I do believe we're around about here. So we're definitely a lot further down where I last marked it. We were further down the last time I filmed a video, I believe. I just haven't actually marked it. But I'm just trying to see if I can see any markings, but I do believe we're around there, which is very exciting. So we have had some research in this. If I go back to my thingy, I forgot to mention my Burgundy Nights eyeshadow I've used 121 times this year. For my Spring Green nail polish, I count every single time I use it on a finger. So that's usually like 2 or 3 coats per finger, but I round that up as 1 usage. So every time I paint a nail, and I've used it 117 times. So for example, if I painted this finger and I painted it twice, or just painted this finger, as you do with a nail polish, you don't always paint it in 1 coat, you paint it usually in 2 or 3. I would mark that as 1 use. So I do it by fingers. So, yes, funnily enough, this is probably one of the first times in a while where I haven't got any of my nails painted green. But, yeah. So we're slowly going through that one, but we're still making some solid progress, I think. Do I think I'll be finishing this by the end of this year? I think we'll be close. I think we'll be close. Next, we have got my Revolution Ultra Professional, get the correct one, Revolution Ultra Blush Palette in the shade Hot Spice. And I rolled in the 4th shade, which is this one up here. Now this is more of like a baked product. So progress in here is hard to tell, but I don't know if it will show up or not. But you can kind of see that it has got like different layers. You can see like there's like those dots here. They are a little bit more engraved or embossed, concaved. I don't know the correct word for it, but yeah, you can. Oh, there you go. That's a perfect view of it. You can see that it's not all like 1 layer, like these other blushes are, kind of like a normal blush layer. So it kind of picks up more in certain areas than others. So this is definitely much more noticeable this month, but again, slow progress. Yeah, very, very slow progress. And I have used this one 100 times in the last 9 months. This is obviously, of course, these are all including my September numbers. And for full transparency, I'm filming this on the 18th of September, so that you're just aware of where we're at and my numbers. So I am including my September numbers up until this point in this video. I would have preferred filming this at the start of September, but we're here. Next, we've got my Cheek Parade Benefit palette, and this is my blush bronzer palette, and in here we have got my Hoola Light. That fell off. And as you can see, I think this is getting ever so slightly bigger, but we are still like not very close to finishing it. So as you can tell, we're not really close to finishing it. I don't really know why. It feels like this is just taking a really long time. Bronzers and blushes for me are like my worst thing to finish, so I'm not really too surprised. I've used this one 55 times over the course of this year. I do think I am hindering my process with this because I am working on like several bronzers at once. So I feel like my uses on this are a lot slower because of that. So that's a bit unfortunate timing, but it is what it is. Then we've got this. This is my Sleek eyeshadow palette Au Naturel. And in here I have got this shade here, which is called Taupe. And as you can see, we're pretty much very close to hitting side pan. Let me just zoom you in so you guys can see it a little bit easier. I am so pleased with this result. It's getting there. You can see I think beforehand I obviously had a pan, but it wasn't obviously this big. But I really tried hard to hit side pan this update. Obviously that's not quite happened, but we're nearly there, guys. And then I think let me zoom back out a bit. I think when I think once I hit a side pan, I'll then probably start working on the bottom, then the left, that's the right, and then the top, and we will just go around it in clockwise. I have thought about repressing this, but I am always a little bit scared of repressing things, so I haven't done that yet. But yeah, solidly happy with that progress. I don't quite know if I will finish this by the end of this year, but that is my aim. That is my aim, obviously. I want to really finish this. I'm trying so hard, but I just don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. I have used it 108 times this year to get it to this point, so I'm actually very, very happy. But yeah, I'm super chuffed that I'm at pretty much near towards the side pan. I do think probably in October I will reach side pan, and I'm buzzing for that. Okay, next we got this. This is the only lip product that's in this challenge right now. This is my Stay Matte Liquid Lip Colour by Rimmel, I believe. Yes, Rimmel. Okay, so this one is weird because sometimes it'll have windows in it and sometimes it won't have windows in it. So I don't really know where I'm at with this, if I'm near the end, if I'm not. It kind of just depends. I've also just been leaving this on its side, and sometimes when I leave it on its side like this on my table, sometimes the liquid will fall to the bottom and then windows will fall at the top, but that's not happened this time round, so I'm not really too sure where we're at. But uses, let me just check. I have used it 91 times this year. I am working on a few different lip products and different challenges at the moment, so again, that is also probably hindering my usage of this. This should be the lip product I'm focusing more on than the others, but I'm just kind of equally spreading it out at the moment, so yeah, not as fast as I want to be on that one. Okay, and then finally we have got this. This is my Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser Invisible Oil. I honestly do not use this as much as I should. So this is what it's looking like. I don't even know if I've even... Have I? Let me try. I'll have a little bit. I'm probably like just above halfway through the blue marking. I've only used it 7 times in this project, and the last time I used it was in August, so I've not even used it in September. So this definitely won't be finished this year, but equally I'm quite happy that I'm getting at least a little bit of usage out of it, even though it's not a lot of usage. And that is the update of my project. I should mention I started this year with just working on 10 items at a time. So I only finished 1 item, so we're currently working on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm still meant to literally roll in 11 more items, but that's just not going to happen. I'll be very, very shocked if in my finale I have rolled something new in. I would be very, very shocked. I'm gonna try and at least get me finishing at least 2 of the items. This is 100% a failure of a project. I am very disappointed. I definitely overestimated myself. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm wearing makeup a lot. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just using products that are not finished enough. Maybe I should have worked on items that were easier to finish rather than the items that I have decided to roll in. I had high hopes for this challenge, and I am definitely failing this 100%. I'm really like kind of upset that I'm not doing very well with it, but also I'm equally happy that I'm getting usage out of these items at the same time. So don't be surprised in my December update if I'm at the same position I am right now, but hopefully I'll have bigger pans and like a couple of like finished items. I really hope, I really want it to be like a good ending. I don't really want to just be sitting here saying I've been working on these same 11 items. I don't want to be saying in December that I've been working on the same 10 items for the entire year. Well, I think one of the items, I think this, I rolled in July because I finished one of my items in July, so yeah. Huge fail of a challenge, but I will learn, and I won't be doing this next year. I will not be doing a 23 in 2023. I'm going to be very happy once this project ends as well, because these have just been annoying me sitting out on my desk. This is also why I have decided to delay my Project Pan restart as well, because I want to get more usage out of these items before I start my Project Pan. So yeah, maybe I'll do a Project Pan restart in October rather than in this month, but there's that. Anyway, that is my update. This lighting's really weird because I'm not using my ring light, but also it's a really dark cloud, but also like blue in the distance, so we've got like a harsh bright light with dark clouds closer, and it's just giving this vibe. It's very dark. It is 6 o'clock though, so I'll give what it takes. Anyway, that is my update. Let's hope in my finale I have a better sort of outlook on this challenge, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.